Hello! In this first module we'll talk about how Straton works and some theory. First, how does Straton work? Thanks to the development kit, you can create your own Straton runtime that you can then put on your hardware. With the Straton editor, you develop your application that you download to your runtime, and you can now run your application on the runtime. The Straton editor respects the PLC open norm, especially the IEC 61131-3. There are 5 languages presented by this norm that all exist in Straton: the function block diagram, FBD language, the structured text, ST language, the ladder diagram, LD language, the sequential function chart, SFC language, and finally the instruction list, IL language. The latter is deprecated, so we won't present it in this training. However, it is still present in Straton due to compatibility mode. Once you compile the application, it creates a T5 code that is then interpreted by the runtime. Where can you find help in Straton? There are different resources available. There are tutorials available in the tab Help Tutorials, with a lot of tutorials like Getting Started with Straton or tutorials on some drivers. The latest versions of our tutorials are on our website straton-plc.com in the Download section. In the editor, after clicking on any element, you can press the F1 key and it will open the related help. There are also videos available on our YouTube channel. We have a video Getting Started with Straton that gives a short presentation of Straton, for example. If you need samples or additional help, you can contact the support team at the address support@straton-plc.com or your local subsidiary. Now let's present some theory and talk about the PLC cycle. An application contains physical inputs and outputs, programs, and field bus configurations. A cycle has 3 steps. First, the variable exchange with the outside world, then the program execution, and finally a time to wait for the next cycle, if all actions are done in the defined cycle time. Take care of infinite loops. In case of an infinite loop, the application stops. When do we have an infinite loop? When a loop waits for a change of an input in the program, it is an infinite loop. To avoid the infinite loops, we recommend applying the Shannon theorem to make sure that TC is lower than TR divided by 2, where TC is the cycle time and TR the reaction time. For example, in the first cycle in the program, there is an input change. The corresponding variable will be updated in the phase of inputs-outputs exchange of the next cycle. Then the reaction of the program to the new value can only happen in the next program execution, and finally the output update in the next cycle. So we see that we need 2 cycle times to update an output from an input change. This slide represents an overview of the software model of Straton. Programs exchange with variables that can be used for the inputs and outputs or for the communication, and programs can also use libraries with functions and function blocks. That's it for the theory in Straton. In the next module, we'll focus on the variables. Thank you for watching this video.